Hello, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, my people. I am here once more this evening for us to continue with our evangelism. I am a Biafran, and Biafra is my religion. Biafra is a nation in West Africa. We were once called Nigeria, but since 1960, when Nigeria gained its independence, Nigeria has proved that they cannot be one. And since 1967 till date, Nigeria has been fighting Biafrans. So my people, join me from wherever you are watching and let us do this liberation fight together to liberate ourselves from Nigeria. If you look at my screen here, you will see our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where someone was interviewing him in America, Washington, D.C., and his responses. Tomorrow, hello, Wada Joy. Thank you so much for joining. Tomorrow is going to be our leaders' hearing, and our General Butuzo has issued a sit-at-home notice to every Biafran. So I'm seizing this opportunity to encourage every Biafran from all the 40 states to remain seated at home. Do not come out for your own best interest. At least it is part of our civil disobedience. By that civil disobedience, we mean our right to remain in your house. No government office in Biafra land tomorrow will be open, not school, not banks, not the market places. Just remain at home from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Onyendu, our leader, is going to hear what Nigeria Zoo Gota judiciary is going to say tomorrow. And we will all be ears listening to them because Nigeria now believes in Sharia. We are not Muslims. Therefore, the English court will still operate. And let's hear what they have to say about our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is your right to remain at home. Do not allow anybody to intimidate you to the contrary, because sitting at home is your right. My people, join me. I have to remind you also that this is one of the Brgie platforms where we bring you authentic information relating to Biafra. Biafra is our religion and we must evangelize. I have a song here that I want to play as my jingle.
One was your life.
Tell me what we do, everybody want to kill us. They want to take what belongs to us. We they love our neighbors, so we they love ourselves too. So it is written in the holy book. Shaka. We shall rise and defend our land. The land of rising sun is our hope.
Yes, my people, thank you all so much for joining. My wonderful sister Joyce, you are welcome. Chiboy Menike, I greet you. Thank you so much for joining. And Neda Chimdi, you are highly welcomed. My people, before we continue, you all know that we have a way of doing things. I have to thank God, merciful Father, Okike Abiama, onye pụrụ ime ife niile, ekene m gị. Father Lord, I thank you because you are a great God. And I also know, Father Lord, that what you cannot do does not exist. Almighty Father, I commit my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, into your holy hands, Father Lord. I commit our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and all Biafrans, our APM, our gallant men. Father, be before and behind us. We, your children, are looking up to you for our restoration, for our redemption, for our guidance and protection. Father, come and do this fight with us. They say that heaven help those who help themselves. And I know that all Biafrans all over the world, we are working assiduously hard, believing, my Lord, that you will help us and join us in what we are doing. Despite your presence, my Lord, I know they would have killed Onyendu in Kenya, but because you are there for us, they could not, and they will never. Father, I thank you. I commit all Biafrans, their families, their businesses, everything that touches and concerns all Biafrans all over the world. We commit it into your holy hands. We say, thank you, Lord. My people, we cannot do anything in Biafra without Onyendu. Onyendu is Biafra, and Biafra is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Tomorrow he is going to court. Let us see what they are going to do or what they want to say about him. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned from Kenya. Though according to them, they say he's a Nigerian, but Onyendu denounced his Nigerian. He is a British citizen, and he continues to be. He is a British citizen. Why British government did not go for our leader is one thing I don't know about. I don't know why, but whatever it is, we must keep fighting. We must keep talking and speaking to the world about our leader. So, my fellow Biafrans, we have to ensure, especially those in homeland, that sit at home takes place tomorrow. For those of you who are listening now and those who will listen to this video later on, I made a video 2 days ago and we said it yesterday when we were in our group broadcast with our Minister of Information that tomorrow is going to be our leaders' hearing and that there should be a sit at home. So let us listen to what our leader said in this interview and we will take it from there. If you look at this very program, you will see the title, Biafrans sit at home for our leader's court hearing, as well as our APM, not self-acclaimed. I will tell you why I did it that way. Some people are busy telling you that our APM and Madam Bao Bao should step aside. So let's finish with our leaders' court hearing. Then I will go to that point. Thank you, my people.
Before we go, I have an instance where South Sudan came out of Sudan, where Sudan lost approximately 60% of its natural resources. It's now trying to jumpstart its economy and all that. Do you want that for Nigeria as a people, a country that has lasted for nearly 60-something years? Is this what you want for the people that you've grown up with, you went to school with, that the country is still thriving, a bastion of commerce on the continent?
Yes, my people, this guy, for those of you who did not hear this guy, he was trying to compare Southern Sudan with Nigeria, and he didn't even mention Biafra, asking our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whether what he wants for Nigeria is similar to what happened in Southern Sudan, forgetting that Nigeria is a different kettle of fish from what is going on in Africa. Nigeria is always pretending to be the master and the giant of Africa, whereas it's as empty as anything else. Nigeria is 300 and something million, and they have never been able to prove to the world that they are capable of ruling themselves. Nigeria was recognized by United Kingdom in 1960. Barely 6 years after the recognition and becoming an independent state, Saduana of Sokoto and Tafawa Balewa started killing a particular tribe. You know, all of us that is now known as 40 states of United States of Biafra, they call us Igbo. Even the Yorubas, they call all of us Igbo. Whether you are Calabar, Efik, Anang, Itigidi, Ugep, Delta State, or Warri, or Sapele, they will call you Igbo. That's how they refer to us. So it wasn't almost up to 6 years, 1966, they started killing our people in the north because they don't want anybody to be noted or to be noticed or to exist alongside them. Fulanis are people that came from somewhere and they want to claim your land by force because they are marauders. So you can never compare. Nigeria used to, what is it called? Dubai. They came to Nigeria in 1984 or so, thereabout, to borrow money. Even when Babangida was ruling as a military officer, he borrowed $12 million to South Africa. Or he gave it to them free. That is how they squandered all the oil money. And that time, nobody knew of Zamfara gold. Zamfara gold is not up to 5 years. They discovered it now. But this oil and gas in the southeast, where they call us Igbo, that's how they refer to us, has been the thing sustaining the whole country and beyond. And beyond. Because all this Western world that is now, that want to die in that country, is because of our oil. So Fulani is this kind of person that will come to your house and they want to tell you where to stay. Yet they couldn't manage the money. They were using it carelessly, stealing it, banking it abroad. So let's hear what Onyendu is going to respond to the question this man is asking him. Why does he want Nigeria disintegrated? It's not about disintegration. It is about peace, about self-defense, about letting people to go and be on their own. You don't love Biafrans, you don't love the Igbos, yet you don't want them to go. No, my people, when you have two things, one must surely happen. You cannot beat a child and still gag him not to cry. It's impossible. Let's listen to our leader, because this evening is just for our leader and whatever he says.
But the same argument for Ethiopia, you've jumped to the Archbishop of the Catholic Church in Addis Ababa, extolling the virtues of the Prime Minister. The reason why he received the Nobel Prize is because Ethiopia is outward looking. They recognize and acknowledge all these various agitations. They also accept the need for people to exert their identity and for people to, if the idea is to ensure that economically Nigeria does not collapse. We'll also go on record here on VOA to say it once again, that we will be prepared to pipe oil and gas to every region within Nigeria. We are prepared to share the natural resources in Biafran with all the relevant and component parts of Nigeria.
My people, you have heard it. But for those of you who may not have heard it clearly, because this video is not very audible, the sound is not very sharp. Onyendu is making reference here now to identification of tribes, people identifying who they are, what we believe in. We are predominantly Christians. And these people who are fighting us has a hidden agenda. That was then. But they have made the agenda known now, because they want to Islamize everybody and Fulanize us. Because why they kill people is to instill fear in you so that you run away, leave your land, and they will come and settle there. Because Fulanis have no home to settle. Now, when they came to the Sokoto in the north, Northerners did not just welcome them. They fought Northerners. They never go in peace. They always like to fight. And that is what they have done to everybody in that region. We do not know about peace. It's all fight, 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 war, 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 terrorism, this and that. So Onyendu is telling him here that people of Ethiopia are also fighting for their own interest. It's not about disintegrating Nigeria. It's about our self-interest, our freedom, and our liberty. And Onyendu said here that with the oil we have in the Biafra land, that we are ready to share it with every component of Nigeria. We are ready to share it with Yoruba or Oduduwa and the North, which is where the Fulanis found themselves. But no, they wouldn't want it that way. All they want is to be fighting and getting rid of human lives, causing chaos. They did not kidnap Onyendu because they want to actually kill him. They would have if God had not been with him. But why they kidnapped Onyendu is to stop Biafra from coming. But unfortunately for them, our PM was there. And PM took over from where Onyendu stopped. So Onyendu is explaining to this guy that it is something we could do peacefully. And still everybody will be at peace and live on their own.
Demonstrate very clearly that our agitation has nothing to do with the economic impact of Nigeria, but has everything to do with our right as a people to determine where we want to go to. Ours is about self-determination, and our people must. You must also know that half of the Yoruba raised in Dahomey, in Benin Republic. That is the danger of having Europe to draw your boundaries for you. We are basically operating in this present day Africa, the boundaries drawn up in 1884 by Otto von Bismarck in Germany. Do you think that is fair? I don't think it is. The duty and responsibility of Africans to apply African solutions to African problems. The idea that you can come to Africa and just say, you, from today you are all Nigerians, I think is laughable. You cannot do that anywhere else. Only in Africa. Why must we allow it?
Before we now do, what do you expect for your people the next 5 to 10 years' time in order to establish what you describe as a Biafran state?
My expectation is that in the not too distant future, there will be Biafra. If there is no Biafra, the consequences will be disastrous for everyone. The Middle Belt people are suffering. Even for the very first time, they are bringing their murderous carnage into the Yoruba land. I should not call it Yoruba, actually. It's Oduduwa, because we've been told that Yoruba means something completely different. It's Oduduwa. Now, they have come into the West. They have pillaged and have sacked the Middle Belt. And in Biafra land, as we speak, we are under attack. Continuing with one Nigeria means surrendering our land, our way of life, to an alien culture from the Sahel. It is not something we are prepared to countenance. I assure you this. No matter, regardless of what it would take to ensure the coming of Biafra, that is exactly what we are going to do. I do not see Biafra. In fact, to be honest with you, I see Biafra coming before the next 10 years. Very categorically. If Biafra doesn't come within the next 10 years, there will be no peace in that part of the world. Because we cannot stand idly by and watch them rape our mothers, abduct our daughters, massacre and rape at will. It cannot just happen. No sane, sensible person will be able to withstand that. Everybody knows. I don't know why the media in the West doesn't talk about what's happening here. You have the funny headsmen who have come with the state to
well, the government has said that the government has effort to increase security, bolster security in certain areas where Boko Haram and terrorist groups have been fighting. So the government is doing something about it. This is what the government is saying. Are you saying the government is not doing its job with its data to protect life and property?
What is Boko Haram operating in the north? Isn't it? Boko Haram in the north, West Africa in the north, Al Qaeda in the Maghreb from the north, flying headsmen from the north. Only these people from the north is responsible for sponsoring 4 violent terror groups around the world. Only them. And where do you have Operation Python Dance? In Biafra land. Where do you have Operation Crocodile Smile? In Biafra land. There is no military exercise going on in the north. They are running away from the battlefields. All the money that they get from the USA, all the military assistance they get from all over the world is geared towards saving civilian populations in the south. Nothing is happening. When was the last time that VOA heard of any pitched battle between the Nigerian armed forces and the terrorists in the north? But they're down in the south, killing, pillaging, assisting, basically forming themselves as the vanguard for the terrorists to come in and take over. That is what's happening in the reality on the ground. All the lies that the Nigerian government have been telling the whole world, battling Boko Haram, we have been punching all of that. I've been in the US now for over a week. And we've been doing a lot of work, I can assure you. And very soon all will unravel. Because now, the policymakers in this very great capital of a very great nation understand what Nigeria is up to? How come they gave me Yetiala 100 billion naira, which roughly translates about $80? From where did they get that money from? This is the fourth most deadly terrorist group in the world. They themselves are actively encouraging them by paying them to go and take belonging to other people.
Well, we'll continue with this discussion another time. Now, Oko Kano is the head of the indigenous people of Biafra from the video studios here in Washington, D.C.
Yes, my people, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is always telling people what is the issue with Nigeria. They do not like.
You are being prepared for what is to come.
Yes.
The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully. And they will continue to fail. But I want to say that we are getting attacks from everywhere in the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. Some of you, they buy some of you over. The spirit of Biasika and if are still in some of you. When the time, they'll buy you over.
Yes, when the time comes, they will buy you over. Yesterday, I was on a program with my Minister of Information and his deputy. What were we talking about? Though very soon we will stop all that. We were talking about Madam Orabu Fulani. Ifajuna, that our Onyendu referred to, one of them is Ejiofor, Ifeanyi Ejiofor. He was the eye of Nigeria during the time of Onyendu. He was the one who agreed with the governors to bring Onyendu back. Now in Biafra Republic government in exile, the eye of Nigeria in Biafra Republic government in exile is Madam Ngozi Orabu Fulani. That's what we were talking yesterday. And Onyendu said this in year 2021. And Madam Bao started showing her real self just last December. To tell you that our Onyendu is a visionary. He's a prophet. He sees things ahead of time. And he will warn you. Just like he warned the Oduduwas that these people are coming. Now, today or yesterday, the people of Ondo are protesting and crying. Who have killed 8 of them in their farms. I will look for it and I will play the voice so that we will all hear. It's good for people, the people of the world, to know that what these people are doing in Southeast, they are doing it in all over the country. It's not just Southeast. Because what they are trying to do now is to use this Southeast unrest and attacks by the Fulani to nail our PM in his coming hearing. And Madam Bao is doing everything humanly possible to get evidence to go and give them in Finland. You all know that she went to Finland last month and nobody knew why she went. She does not have any office or she does not live in Finland, but she went there. You see Madam Bao or Rabu Fulani and Obi. That Obi in Finland, nobody talks about him. And he thinks that, oh, he is hiding. No. You see that Obi, the European rep, He is the one that gave Madam Bao all this backing. They stabbed our PM on the back. That's why we are doing what we are doing. The world should know, and they have to hear, that Fulanis are the ones terrorizing the whole region, terrorizing Biafra land, even terrorizing Oduduwa now. You cannot pin it on our PM. We are fighting to defend ourselves. And what Onyendu said in that interview is very, very vital. We have to be pointing out all these things, because sometimes when we are doing this, people from external parts of the world, they listen, they watch. That's why most of the time, some people will say, oh, speak in Igbo. We already have our sisters that speak in Igbo. I speak in Igbo, but the necessary ones, I have to speak it in English. So that those people who are now trying to drag Nigeria back to CPC list, that they will understand that Nigeria is a terrorist nation. They have 4 deadliest type of terrorist group in Nigeria: Al-Shabaab, Al-Qaeda, headsmen, and all of them. My people, I beg your pardon. I have terrible cold. But you know, as Onyendu is going to court tomorrow, I cannot afford not to come and say something to my people. I have very bad cold. You know, it comes from time to time. I apologize. Let's listen to Onyendu.
I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we're doing. You can't. Not in a trillion. You cannot. Not in a trillion years. I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed Chukwukikabiyama, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Inaguleri, the same God of Umweri, the same God of Oraeri, the same God of Uweri, the same God of Arochukwu. Not if you know about the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks will be very pivotal. Next 2 weeks will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we have embarked upon. The devil will do everything. You are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy and shame the enemy.
Yes.
At the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God.
Yes. You have all heard it. In the end, everyone will know that God is great in our lives. It's not going to be easy, but my people, just know it, that Nigeria as a terrorist nation have met their match. They have.
Nigeria to import terrorists from all over the world. Right now, there are more than 5 terrorist groups that operate in the country today. Ansaru is in Nigeria. Al-Shabaab is in Nigeria. Mieti Allah operates in Nigeria. Fulani bandits operate in Nigeria. Fulani herders that had been named the 4th deadly group in the world by the Global Terrorist Watch of West Africa. These terrorist groups operate in Nigeria. And the government of Nigeria provides an enabling environment for them to thrive, for them to do their bidding. They provide them with logistics, money, arms, and then they send them to the eastern region of Nigeria to kill and to destabilize the region. That is exactly what they're doing in Nigeria, to import terrorists from all over the world. Right now, there are more than 5 terrorist groups that operate in the country today. Ansaru is in Nigeria. Al-Shabaab is in Nigeria. Mieti Allah operates in Nigeria. Fulani bandits operate in Nigeria. Fulani herders that had been named the fourth deadliest terrorist group in the world by the Global Terrorist Watch of West Africa. These terrorist groups operate in Nigeria, and the government of Nigeria provides an enabling environment for them to thrive, for them to do their bidding. They provide them with logistics, money, arms, and then they send them to the eastern region of Nigeria to kill my people and to destabilize the region. That is their goal, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Yes, my people, that is their goal. And this is why we are not going to let them succeed in what they are trying to do in Biafra land. That is why tomorrow we are going to sit at home so that Nigeria will get the message very clear. They thought that coming to terrorize our people will put fears into us. It can never happen. No, no, no. It cannot happen. Or detaining our PM, that cannot do anything to us. Biafrans are marching forward. We are moving forward. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he committed no offense. Keeping him incarcerated illegally will not change what is happening to coming to Nigeria. Nigeria will beg their God for holding Onyendu, because as long as Onyendu is in that country, they will never know peace. They will never know peace. No, they will not. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started peacefully with waving the flag, asking for, what is it called again? For us to hold a referendum so that people will have the opportunity to choose where they want to be. But Nigeria thought, oh, we are going to, massacre them. We are going to buy them overnight. It's not possible. They can't.
With the absence of the defendant from the court since 25th of April 2017 until he was produced on the 29th of June, my lord, which was exactly what the Supreme Court did. They said that he did not jump bail. These criminals came to my house to kill me. That's what the Supreme Court said. This is in your own ruling, in your own court, my lord. So I cannot understand, my lord, why my trial will be conducted in Nigeria that said I must have free and unfettered access to my counsel. It's here. This is the law of Nigeria, my lord. And again, my lord, please, if you may permit me, my lord, this is the laws of this country, the essence law of Nigeria as today. What does this?
Yes, my people, you know, when Onyendu is talking about going to his house, trying to kill him, that is what we talk about Nigeria. Whenever they tell you to stand, run. Because Nigerians, especially the government of Nigeria, they will never tell you anything and you will rely on it. No. You can never trust Nigeria. They say that Onyendu supposed to appear in court in 2017. But while that court hearing was pending, they went to his house to do python dance. And what did we see? Onyendu disappeared. I myself was so, I kept asking, what is going on? Where is he? Where is he? What has happened to our leader? Until one time Onyendu surfaced in Israel. They went there to kill him. They listed it as one of the count charges against him, that he jumped the bail. So he shouldn't have run away, so that they will come there and buy him. They went to his house. You know, Onyendu is one cat with 9 lives. One cat with 9 lives. This is it.
And everything, of course. And some of these soldiers, we are told, are also our people. Yes. Yes. And the family is now in mourning. Yes. So all the making of young widows is condemned in entirety. I don't want anybody to die. Yes. Freedom. Then how can we fight for them? It's not possible. We want people to be free. Nothing more. We've suffered a lot in Africa. I don't know if you know that. Africans have suffered. Slavery in Arabia to slavery in Europe to slavery in America. We should focus our time and devote it towards making sure that this continent stands up to what God promised it is going to be. And that's why we're doing what we are doing.
Yes. You know, most of us never knew that the slave trade that started was started by Arabs. Arabs started enslaving Africans, followed by Europe, and finally the Americans. Most people do not know about this. Yes, there was a day I was telling one lady, and she was like, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yes." Until tomorrow, Arabs are still enslaving people, especially from Kenya. Kenyans go to Saudi Arabia to do nannying. Sometimes they will buy them. They will just hang them somewhere and be beating them until the person will give up the ghost. That is what happens. That is what happens. You know? People don't know this.
Terrorists from all across the Sahel will flood into Arewa lands and occupy it. What they call banditry and insurgency is only the beginning. Just an appetizer. The real dish is coming. The main course is coming. At the end of this process, all of you will worship God the way that nobody ever did in the world before. Biafra is coming not through the efforts of any mortal, but through the grace of God and God only and not man. God will not share his glory with any mortal. By the time that Biafra gets here to us, we will all be very thankful that out of the billions of the people that are by this very earth to the Kabia chose Biafra to showcase the mighty works. You must know about this always. The fight we're in is not of a carnal nature. It is very, very spiritual.
Yes, my people, our leader is telling the truth. And exactly what is happening now, though some of us don't even know what is happening in the zoo. They brought these people to fight for them during election, to work for them, and the people have refused to go. They are on their neck, plus their own terrorist groups. They are in trouble, and they will continue to be in trouble. Most people don't understand it, that zoo government is in trouble. The people they used now do not want to go. They don't want to go back because they have seen Nigeria as a fertile ground where they can operate and Islamize and control. So my people, Onyendu predicted it, and it is exactly what is happening now. That's it. I have a voice of one of our brothers. Let me play it. Everybody is talking about what is going on in the zoo. So let's listen.
And Simon is doing a good job, by the way. And I want him to stay on it. Not when I pray to you, he goes into your brain, his time is behaving after 2 weeks. We'll give you IPOB treatment. I want you to remain on the path of truth and diligence. Truth and diligence. Because you're doing a good job. Continue doing it. We need many of you to come up and be speaking. My goodness, if it's only me, they'll say, oh, maybe he's mad. Well, we have a lot of mad people, then you understand. You'll be forced to reason and think. Idiots. And Simon is doing a good job, by the way. And I want him, not when I praise you, he goes into your brain, his time is behaving after 2 weeks. We'll give you IPOB treatment.
And Simon is doing a good job, by the way. And Simon is doing a good job, by the way. That is from our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These two men, our heroes, we must not forget them in our prayers. Tomorrow is Onyendu's hearing. We must all remain seated at home. And they will know that truly these people, they want their freedom. Even when two of their leaders are not around, they are doing the needful. We need to come together. We need to fight together.
I want you to remain on the path of truth and diligence.
I want you to remain on the path of truth. Onyendu likes the truth. If Onyendu is not truthful, where he is today for 4 years, Onyendu would have taken money. You know, Nigeria, they dish out this oil money because it does not belong to them. They can pay you anything. Only God knows how much they paid Madam Bao for doing what she's doing now for Nigeria against our PM. You people know that recently she listed the names of people who are working in Homeland and their bank accounts. Do you people know the name that was number one? Our PM's name. Her brother works with her, represents her, the one that is a lawyer in the zoo. His name was not there. Even Madam Bao herself, her name was not there. But she put PM's name. So to incriminate PM, so that whenever they go to court, they will say, oh, look at his bank account that he's using to sponsor terrorism. But we have to be showing the world that terrorism is all over Nigeria and the Biafra land and Oduduwa, even in the north. These people sponsored by the government, to the extent that T.Y. Danjuma, the man from Taraba, who fought Biafrans, he is now telling Nigerians that if they do not defend themselves, that they will die one by one, because the military and the government, they cover them, they collude. You cannot come here to hold our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you want to hold our PM using Orabu Fulani, and she's busy looking for evidence to nail our PM because she swore that she will see the end of our PM. She and her allies. That's what is going on. Most of us don't understand what is going on. For Madam Bao to be working with Caterpillar, what do you people expect? What do you expect? So let me play the voice of one of our brothers warning everybody to be armed, so that whoever is listening to this will understand that it's not only in the southeast that there is a terrorist attack, because they said that it is our PM that is terrorizing southeast, that he is the one sponsoring terrorism. Because for Finland to even have the mind to detain our PM, the allegation must be too high a standard for them to do that. Let's listen to this, our brother.
Legally in their possession. I made some remarks, especially considering the level of insecurity we have in our country. I explained the reason why people in Southern Kaduna should be able to have guns in their possession. I talked about this Plateau state that are experiencing killing, mass killing for that matter, almost every three months. I said these people should be able to buy gun and license it and have it in their possession, at least to defend the little you could defend. Now, I was criticized because of that video. A lot of people told me that I shouldn't encourage people to buy gun. So, in this video, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, explained in details on how to buy gun, on how to license gun, and have gun in your possession. Because that is where Nigeria is headed. If the government cannot defend you, you ought to defend yourself.
Yes.
And the law permits you to defend yourself. This video, Femi Falana explained even the condition that you can even use AK-47. Condition that you can use to defend yourself. These are legal conditions. He didn't say you should do it out of the law. So the previous video I did, I was unable to explain so many things because, as you know, I am not a lawyer. I'm just a blogger. So I pass information, but when it comes to the legal aspect of that information, my knowledge is limited to it because that is not what I was trained to do. So in this video, you have to listen attentively and understand on how you can buy gun, license it, and have it in your possession, because you don't know who is next. You don't know when and how it is going to happen. We pray for protection, but people that are dying are also humans. So take your time and watch this video to the end.
I needed to withdraw some money from my pension, and I was shocked to see that the taxman had taken £2,000 in addition.
We have to discuss the rights and then proceed to examine.
Yes, my people, who is talking now, or the man talking now is, what is it called? He's a lawyer, a seasoned lawyer, Mr. Femi Falana. He is talking about insecurity and how people can acquire gun to secure their lives and protect themselves from terrorism all over the country. That's why America now wants to put Nigeria to CPC, because CPC simply means countries persecuting Christians. And it's very important because that is where our recognition is going to emanate from.
The propriety. In the first place, it is not correct.
Hello, my wonderful brother. You are on speaker. I'm doing my program. Do you want to talk to Biafrans or you will call me later?
I'll call you later.
Please talk to Biafrans a little bit. Everybody will like to hear your voice.
Okay, no problem, no problem.
About the sit at home of Onyendu tomorrow.
Ma'am?
About Onyendu's sit at home. He's going to court tomorrow.
Yes, Onyendu, yes, I heard it that you go to court tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow is 21.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
My people, is Okoko on them. He's the one talking. He's wonderful. He's called in. Listen to him.
Hello, my people. The good people that has good hearts for their people.
Yes.
God will bless every one of you.
Thank you.
our effort, your effort will never be in vain.
Amen.
But what I want all of us to be sure is that we all hope in Jesus Christ.
Yes.
And very much. There's a post I want to send to you, particularly now before I call you. I want you people to go into that post and know what is happening. Thank God you people are listening now. So I will send that post. Everything we talk finish. The two posts, I will send it to you now. The plan against evils.
Wow.
I will send a very great plan. Let God intervene. Otherwise, total elimination, total wipe off is what is going on.
My God.
I just saw it in one platform that I entered. A revelation God revealed a man of God. And once that the whole world should intervene for evils. But it's a funny thing that our people were pouncing on money, following the wrong path, looking for money, looking for cheap recognition from Fulani people. Our governors, people like Ngozi Arabese, that become a tool in the hand of the enemies.
Yes.
I hope this is Biafran government in exile.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I stand.
Yes.
I stand with Biafran government in exile.
Yes.
Also, I have to contribute. And I'm here in Nigeria. It's very risky. If you don't have that money, it's very risky. Look at the people that Ngozi Arabese deceived. They contribute. Most of them are nowhere to find now. We don't know whether they are alive or dead. The address and phone number, everything they give when they are paying to her group, they take that phone number, address to trace all of them.
Yes.
You see? So, what we are praying, let God intervene. Let our people eye open. Those people are praying, get this on Ngozi Iberibe. That in danger.
Yes.
Hear my prayer. And may God Almighty that created heaven and earth, the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, and pray that you should forsake Ngozi Arabese. She will never succeed.
She will not.
She will never succeed. Mama, I don't know.
Yes.
Pastor Van, Sonia Barawa, okay, get it nowhere. Success. So many of you that I don't know your name. I'm praying for you people. God will save you from one of us too. God will strengthen you people.
Yes.
And God will use you to make sure to Atalass Biafra. Not Ngozi Arabese Islamic Republic of Biafra. Not that one. Or even if she will make Republic Islamic of Biafra. We don't need it. They are trying to destroy us. And you say we should go and pay money into their own bank, their own account. Is it not the West? Is it not to open door for our enemies? Then open door to our enemies. So I pray that God will lead every one of you very successful. We shall get our point. We will not die. Our generation will not be wiped off. No matter how the whole world gang against us, God will send His angel Michael to see us through.
Amen.
So,
yes.
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 God will save all of us and release our Prime Minister.
Yes. Yes.
God will give wisdom as He gave to Solomon. But Okechukwu will never end up like Solomon, who end up foolishly.
Yes.
At the end, those social media propagandists of Ngozi Arabese, she will catch all of them.
Yes.
Ngozi Arabese will be at the end, as he is a psychiatric nurse.
Yes.
She will be the next one. They'll be injecting that injection because she will run mad.
Yes.
One thing I want these our people to do. Do not address him like Ngozi or Fulani. If you are saying Ngozi or Fulani, which means Ora, the only person are Fulani. No. Address him Ngozi Bonyara. Address her Bonyara.
Yes.
Change it to Ngozi Bonyara, not Ngozi Fulani. Ngozi Bonyara. Although so many people go to home and abroad are calling me, threatening me, if you cannot talk to her, don't talk again. We just keep silent, mellow down.
because they don't know tomorrow he may succeed. Even in that area we are speaking, most of them there were against me. Most of them were against me, trying to advise me or intimidating me. Like I should not be talking against her. People will they become against me. They will do this.
No, don't you know that those supporting her are the people from DOS and and her fellow Fulani people?
Fulani people, but I mean even our Igbo people. Our Igbo people, this Ikeja Lagos bus stop here, we are holding the chat. Most of them are against me. If they see me talking what Ngozi Arabic is not doing, all of them they're challenging me. But most of them don't come to challenge me face to face because they know that I will reply them. They know I will sign my feet and reply them. They know that. This is how I shout on P2B. Don't vote P2B. P2B, come out. Let us join hands for Biafra. You will lose. No matter how you do, Nigeria will reject you. See, P2B won the election, Nigeria reject them. Nigeria reject him. So please, let us build our house together.
Yes.
And
we have one thing in common, all of us that believe in Biafra. One thing is...
Yes, sorry.
Let the Biafra government exile now. Biafra government is a cabinet, hold themselves strong. They should not allow people like Ngozi Arabic to enter again. This is a very big mistake. Our prime minister, he did not notice Ngozi Arabic in the time. That's the only thing.
Yes.
So may God bless every one of us. The job we are doing, God will continue to send every one of you. And this way I will drop, but I will send that post now to you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank God.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So my people, let's continue to listen to this lawyer, what's his name again? Femi Falana.
To say that Nigerians have no right to be armed. Apart from the fact that the penal code applicable in the north and the criminal code applicable in the south recognize the right to self-defense. There was. If aims a gun at me and I can quickly grab another gun, I have the right to shoot. Just to be clear, you're saying law permits Nigerians to bear guns. Yep. But you are required to apply for the license. But I'll come to that in a moment. I'm just talking of right to self-defense. It's also guaranteed by the Constitution. All I'm required to do is that I must not use a force that is not proportional to the threat. In other words, if you are going to hit me with a cane, I cannot go for a gun. That will not be proportional. So the proportionality is the issue. This under Section 33 of the Constitution, which guarantees the right to life. Right to life is sacrosanct, but there are exceptions.
Yes, my people, I know that most of us don't get interested in what is going on in the zoo. But do you know how it is helpful in what we are doing? BM's hearing is not like the hearing in the zoo. Yes, his hearing is the hearing that is going to take place in a court where sensible people follow things analytically. They have to see that what is happening in the Southeast does not happen only there. That it is the government sponsoring terrorism all over the place, all over the region, including Biafra land. They have to understand that every Nigerian is crying, every Biafran is crying, every Oduduwan is crying. Because sometimes when I am here, I don't see many people coming because probably they think that what I'm saying is not relevant or it relates to Nigeria. Yes, you have to talk about Nigeria to the world for them to understand that our PM is only a freedom fighter, not a terrorist, as they claimed. They cannot say that he jumped bail like Onyendu. That's why they are still bringing Onyendu to court. But let me tell you people, this court that Onyendu is going to, he is not supposed to be there. Wow, many people are here. I didn't even realize. Thank you, Crystal Rose. I don't know if you are still there. Pardon me, I was thinking nobody is here with me. Nnamdi, thank you so much. Leko, thank you, my brother. Nwachukwu, oh my God, thank you so much for joining. I didn't know that you people are there. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Thank you so much, my people, for joining. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. My people, we have to continue. Wow, my sister Precious is here. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, wonderful people. Tomorrow is Onyendu's hearing. And Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he has no case to answer Nigeria. Wow. Irene, yeah. Irene is urging everyone to hit the like button. I don't think that the number of people that joins here do hit the like button. The moment you hit it, more people will come and join us. The person you people heard his voice now is the one we call Oko Kondem. He called from Niger. Someone gave me his number and I contacted him because these are the people we should be talking to. They are in homeland. He was the one that spoke to me just now and spoke to all of us. Let's listen to this video.
Of what I feel is going to be fine. You understand? Of what I feel is going to be fine. You understand? Because the truth of the whole matter is that, you know, we are all seeing it in the daylight. This is not them see. This is not a news, this thing where they go say now fake news. It happened to us. On our crow eye like this, it happened. I saw so many videos when you share, my brother. And not only on your platform, I also saw the ones, because while I was listening to you, I was also checking other, you know, YouTube informations that were coming in from other videos. And I saw this bunch of terrorist Fulanis that have their guns. And I saw two of the military vehicle that is being shot down already. They are already on fire, and these people were jubilating. Then I begin to, you know, to imagine within myself. I said, this type of people are in Nigeria right now. This is not happening in Ghana. It's not happening in Chad. Sorry. It's not happening in, you know, in Niger Republic. This is Nigeria. I remember when Nigeria was leading as the head of ECOMOG back in the days. They would go to Sierra Leone and go to Liberia to fight war. This is the same Nigeria army that allowed these people to defeat them in their own territory. And we are here talking about protests. We are here talking about election. You see, those people, they pack during the time of election. I don't know if you guys got that information or you saw those people that were packed on the trailer. I was at this young Fulani, young boys. There is no female among them. These people were literally packed on the big vehicle and they were transported to every part of the eastern states and the middle belt and the south.
Were they going to vote? Were they going to vote?
No. That is one thing I want to let you know now, that this is an agenda. This is an agenda going on. You see those people, the banditry that you are hearing today in Edo State, in Delta State, in the eastern part of Nigeria, in the western part of Nigeria, is as a result of those people who were transported, but people did not have the eyes to see the agenda that is going on. These people, as I'm talking to you right now, these people are all over our forest. They are waiting. They are waiting for the last command. And we are here talking about Nigerian protest. Let me tell you, the truth is that no protest that will save Nigeria right now. These people are already there waiting. They are already in our bush. They are already in our forest. The only thing that will save us, because you see this one Nigeria thing, where will they do so? It will consume all of us very soon. It will consume everybody, because we are not wise enough to understand the plan of these people. And some people were saying that they are fighting for Northern State. They are not fighting for Northern State. They are not fighting for Islamic State. They are fighting to conquer the whole west and southern Nigeria, because they believe that if they capture everybody, they will now make Nigeria their own territory, so that they can compete with the West, with the Western world, through our resources. So what thing I want to say is that another thing again, sorry, bro. Another thing I'm about to say.
My people,
we have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus herdsmen in all scattered in the educate them. We have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus herdsmen in all scattered. We can educate them.
Have you seen it, my people? Everyone in the zoo, especially the Odudu ones, and those in the southeast, all 40 states of Biafra, you should all be careful. Watch your back. This man that is talking now here, this one, this very man have said that during the COVID time, they were sending a trailer, using Dangote's trailer, to bring down these men down to southeast, and that they are in the bushes. Now, listen to the confirmation from Gumi. This is the man who is in charge of the terrorists. Listen
we
to
have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus herdsmen in all scattered in the bush. We can educate them. We have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus.
9 million of them scattered all over the bushes. Then anybody would come to tell you that our PM is the one sponsoring terrorism. But this terrorist leader have just said that there are 9 million. You understand? 9 million of these terrorists all over the bushes. And that's exactly what this person speaking have said, that they are everywhere.
Big vehicle, and they were transported to every part of the eastern state and the middle belt and the south.
Were they going to vote? Were they going to vote?
No. That is one thing I want to let you know now, that this is an agenda. This is an agenda going on. You see those people, the banditry that you are hearing today in Edo State, in Delta State, in the eastern part of Nigeria, in the western part of Nigeria, is as a result.
Eastern part of Nigeria is Biafra land. That's what he meant. We are no longer Nigerians. We are now Biafrans. He has said it. And this is the man confirming, in case anybody or any journalist from America, from Finland is watching this video, they should hear this and know that is not our PM. This is the man rearing terrorists in Nigeria, all over. And this man talking here have just stated it. Hello, Amanda TV. Thank you so much. I have a link there, and I can still send one. Click on it and join me. This guy said that trailer of Dangote was bringing down all these men during the time of COVID. That's when they brought them and littered them all over the country. So no one can go and be giving any evidence against our PM that he's a terrorist or he sponsors terrorism in Southeast, because it is not only in Southeast. They are everywhere, terrorizing everybody. That's why America is now making sure that they put them back to CPC, countries persecuting Christians. And we are predominantly Christians. And those who are not Christians are idol worshippers. We are not Muslims. And they cannot Islamize us. We do not want their religion. Religion is not a thing of God. Religion is man-made. Whether you are a Catholic, an Anglican, or a Pentecostal, or whatever you are, it is your own. We all know that we have one God that we should serve. Obey his commandments. This is it. We don't want your religion. We don't want your Fulanization. We don't want it. That's what Onyendu said. That if they want oil, we will give them oil. But they should let us go. They should allow us to go. We don't want them. We are tired. So, my people, tomorrow is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's hearing. Why we have to sit at home is that they did not hold Onyendu that he committed any crime, because he wants Biafra to come. And we Biafrans should show him that support tomorrow. Sit at home, 21st of March 2025. We will be all at home to listen and watch what the judge, the unfortunate judge that they have brought to ruin his legal practice and career, because Nigeria is fond of using judges. That's why PM and his cabinet gave a ruling one time that we do not want Nigerian judges in Biafra land, because they are the ones that is always supporting Nigeria government to perpetrate their evil. They use these hopeless judges, evil judges, to make hopeless Uzodinma, who was number 4. They made him number 1, and he became governor, because hopeless Uzodinma was not just an armed robber. Hopeless Uzodinma was also a 419er that drove Igbokwe. And he became also a 419er when Igbokwe died. And the criminals that will be coming in our land to pick and use the judges in that their mushroom courts to put there. You have to link all these things to understand why we always bring Nigerian news, so that these foreign journalists, they will understand where we are coming from. You cannot judge any Biafran that is detained without talking about Nigeria. No. They are the ones that wouldn't give us peace. They are the ones that are terrorizing our land. Look at Gumi. Gumi is a Fulani man. Look at him. See how their faces are. And look at his terrorist group. He said that they have 9 million all over in the bushes. So let's listen to this guy.
Of those people who were transported, but people did not have the eyes to see the agenda that is going on. These people, as I'm talking to you right now, these people are all over our forest. They are waiting. They are waiting for the last command.
Have you heard it?
We are here talking about Nigerian protest. Let me tell you.
He said that they are waiting in our forest. And listen to Gumi. Listen to him. Just to tell you that we tie all these things in. You just bring this and bring that, you tie it in. And it will give you balance of what you want to understand. Gumi has these people in all the bushes, 9 million terrorists. And he said it with his mouth. And Finland will be holding our PM because they say he's a terrorist. How can you say that? When you people when Finland was fighting USSR, were they terrorists or were they defending themselves? That's what our PM was doing. He was defending his people.
We have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus herdsmen in all scattered in the bush. We can educate them. We can have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus herdsmen in all scattered in the bush.
Have you heard it? Anyone listening, hear this. Finland, hear this. I have posted this to the Twitter handle of Alexander Stubb, the Finland president, in Twitter. And many more things that I posted. You people should go there and bombard him. Meanwhile, there is going to be this worldwide protest, but our APM has not announced it. But he mentioned it in passing on Sunday when he visited Alud. Let's continue to listen to this guy because they are fighting to gain our land, buying our people, putting fears in our people. But we will use our truth to fight them.
Is that no protest that will save Nigeria right now? These people are already there waiting. They are already in our bush. They are already in our forest. The only thing that will save us, because you see this one Nigeria thing, where will they do so? It will consume all of us very soon. It will consume everybody because we are not wise enough to understand the plan of these people. And some people were saying that they are fighting for Northern State. They are not fighting for Northern State. They are not fighting for Islamic State. They are fighting to conquer the whole West and Southern Nigeria, the Eastern Nigeria, because they believe that if they capture everybody, they will now make Nigeria their own territory so that they can compete with the West, with the Western world.
Exactly.
Our resources. So one thing I want to say is that another thing Another thing I'm about to say, I want to tell our
There is a video I wanted you to listen to. There is a video I wanted you to listen to.
Let me quickly round up this one so that I don't forget.
Maybe you will say something about the video anyway. Continue.
Another thing I wanted to say is this. You see, like those of our brothers from South and Southeast who are in the military. Let me tell them, they are not safe. You know why they are not safe? You see those Fulani Boko Haram repentance that they are putting. Those are the people doing the assassination now. They are the one killing our South brothers and East brothers in the military. Because these people, they don't want to make it look like, okay, it is a war against South personnel in the military or Southeast personnel in the military. They bring in this Boko Haram repentance and put them together with you, so you don't know that they are your enemy. And they will send you to a mission. They know that mission they are sending you, even the vehicle they will give you is updated. The guns they will give you is updated. They know, and they will call their own Fulani military terrorists. They will say these people are coming to social place, and that's why you see that the attack is very easy. Because there is an intelligence within them that is passing all the information to these same terrorists so that they can attack. And when they are sending out these our boys, they are sending out people from the Southeast. That is the reason why you see the majority of military people personnel in the Southeast, they are made up of the Hausa Fulanis. They are not even, it's just few Igbos and South, few South and Southeast in the military in the Southeast. All of them there are the Fulanis there who are doing their foot soldier, killing our people, secretly killing our young boys. But you see, like the people who are in the north, thinking that they are defending Nigeria, are the Southeast people and the South military guys who are being sent over there. And all of them, gradually they are taking them off because they don't even read the lips of these people. They don't even know the plan they have. So what I think I'm going to tell my brothers in the military is that they should be ready to face the consequence if they don't leave that job. because there is a plan for these people to wipe them gradually away from the military. And if they are done with that, we are done finally, because they know that these are the people that will later come to fight for us. And if they take them away, we are done. So
you understand what this guy is trying to say? He mentioned the fact that, as Gumi said, that these people are all in the bushes. He said there are 9 million. And this 9 million is not just kept in one place. They are littered all over the place, like they have surrounded the country in all the bushes. And this guy is saying that they are waiting for command to be given to them to start attacking people. And they have high-powered gun to do this fight. That's number one. Number two, maybe because somehow this Donald Trump's government that came now, my people, if Biden and his group had won, by now I don't know what will be happening there. Because America has Nigeria now on their radar. They have them on their radar. They have had first sitting, hearing about Nigeria, to put them in CPC. That is the only thing that is making these people to shudder, or to if a game kafa come or down, kafa badata down. You have heard it here. Gumisi no 9 million. 9 million. Ka Gumi we pote. Yana Shetima. El-Rufai. Malami. Gumi no mwe. Kedukwa Garuba. All of them. Ndi Fulani. No chichi. If ever Welundi Yoruba like their boy, we are the enemies of Ndi Fulani, because we do not want to accept their attacks. We challenge them. My people, why am I saying all this? This is our biafragov.org/donate. We need to donate. We need to donate. We need to donate. So, my people, when we donate, we will be able to follow these people bumper to bumper, because that land is ours, our ancestral land. We cannot leave it for them. We can't. It's impossible. I know that Chukwu Okike Abiama is with us. Hello, my wonderful sister Chinenye. Thank you so much for joining us. We all need to be one. We need to come together. We need to work hand in hand. No malice, no fight. For Gumi to tell the world, let me repeat it, that he has 9 million criminals in our bushes. My people, how can anybody be deciding a case against him as a terrorist when this terrorist, listen to him again, the terrorist leader said that he has 9 million of them.
We have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus herdsmen in all scattered in the bush. We can educate them. We have Nigerians there. In fact, it was estimated that there are about 9 million plus herdsmen in all scattered in the bush. We can educate them. We can also concentrate so much of them.
Should we say Nigeria is ungoverned, because you just said something like that, you don't see police and all that? Or shouldn't it be a case that we need more of these, the presence of the other in some parts of the country?
Or not only in some. The government should be present everywhere. What we can do also, man, like we did with the...
Listen to this.
to import terrorists from all over the world. Right now, there are more than 5 terrorist groups that operate in the country today. Ansaru is in Nigeria. Al-Shabaab is in Nigeria. Mieti Allah operates in Nigeria. Fulani bandits operate in Nigeria. Fulani herders that had been named the 4th deadliest terrorist group in the world by the Global Terrorist Watch of West Africa. These terrorist groups operate in Nigeria, and the government of Nigeria provides an enabling environment for them to try, for them to do their bidding. They provide them with logistics, money, arms, and then they send them to the eastern region of Nigeria to kill my people and to destabilize the region. That is their goal. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Yes, to destabilize my region. And that is the region where they have reported our PM that he is the one causing insecurity. How can Gumi be telling you that Gumi is telling you we have 9 million criminal terrorists all over the world, and somebody will be detaining our PM that he's terrorizing Nigeria or Eastern Nigeria? We are not Eastern Nigeria, we are Biafrans. Listen to this.
Every one of us must rise up.
Yes, for some of you who are very young, who do not know this very man, he was one of the leaders of Nigeria army during the war. This very man spied our people like nothing existed in this world. Because they said that what goes round comes round. Danjuma was like a terror. Now they are spying his own people. Hello, my wonderful brother Peter. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. This Danjuma spied Biafrans because they do not want us to go. They just hated us for no reason. His name was in one of the biographies of Babangida released last month, where Babangida was saying that it was not Igbo. These people, you know what you do today, God will use it tomorrow to pay you back. The way these 9 million criminals that Gumi said that they are all over the bushes, the way they buy their people, my people, the way his own people were acquired by these Fulanis, you cannot say it 2 times. That's why we need to donate biafragov.org/donate to defend our land, to liberate our land. So when they are saying that our PM is have a hearing, what is our PM's offense? Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and our Prime Minister Mazin Simon Ekpa, their offense is that the way these people have been killing us, they said enough is enough. Yes, yes, my sister, that is what he means. Gumi is a madman. He is. But listen to what this man is saying. Because anybody going to take our PM to court to come and plead his case that he is not a terrorist should listen to this man. Because the man was a major general in the army. He is crying out. So nobody can tell me that our PM will be defeated in that court when the hearing comes up. But Madam Baobao Ngozi Orabueze is saying that Niaga ewetu PM nani. For those of you next year should come out. Now why am Biafra? Or marry female na Biafra war, or Marokwan female after. and Omaro Nkemelu yesterday. Onwedi former maka Biafra. She just joined. Onye nyelie number PM bu Madam Kedafia Azuka. Onwedi ife ngozi maka Biafra. Ife ni no na-eme bụ guess work. Guess work. Guess work. Omaro maka agada na Biafra. Onwedi onye ọma afia. Osikwu ni amara fa ni amara onye a na-akpọ Commander Gentle Yahoo. Osi ni amara oge Caterpillar PM Selokwu. She just came in. She just came in. Wee wete ego enyere na American COVID. Wee tụọ ka ndị Fulani nyere 10,000 or tụọ to buy her way through. O wee rụrụ banye maka ọ chọrọ ebe ọ ga-abịa za DPM o nwere onye nyere ya. Listen to Gumi Danjuma.
The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits. They kill people, kill Nigerians.
Yes.
They facilitate their movement.
They facilitate their movement, which means the government collude with these terrorists and they facilitate their movement, the logistics, which means the gun, the cars, the feeding, everything, logistics, they provide it for them. You cannot call our PM a terrorist or sponsor of terror. No way. I will continue to play this video because I know that those who watch me online, some of them are these journalists. You can never tell anybody that my PM or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they are terrorists. That's how terrorists behave. Once you catch them, they will first of all call you terrorist. That's the Fulani man for you. Using everybody that they can get. They use the Ifeanyi Ejiofor as if that is not enough. They use Ngozi. But very soon we will no longer be mentioning her name so that she will fade away like the DOS. Very soon. APM has even warned that her name should just allow to die a natural death. Because the more we mention her name, the more popular she gets. That they collude.
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits. Kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate them. They cover them.
They cover them.
If you are depending on the armed forces to stop, you will all die one by one.
One by one. Yes. They collude.
Everybody listening how they bragged that yes, now they have gotten at you and me. Because it was not actually Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As he is being kept in the dungeon today, the target, the end point is you and I.
Yes. Not
him. So whatever happened today, I want you to understand the target is you, not Simon Ekpa. That is what they do. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was standing on their way to the Islamization of Biafra land.
Exactly.
Was standing on their way to the terrorism, the jihad against Biafra people, and all they were doing is to take him away. So they will come for you, they will come for your head, they will come for your land, and they will grab it, and they will chase you away from your land to the IDP camp.
That is why Danjuma told us that Nigeria government collude with the terrorists. They call them armed bandits. Do you all know that this Gumi that I brought out here warned that nobody should address them as terrorists, that you should call them armed bandits or you call them headers. Who are they deceiving? America is now having a hearing, and all that is thanks to our APM, the man that goes to all these places to talk to the ministers of Biden, Donald Trump. Mm-hmm.
Today we want to go live.
Okay, I'm on a program. Let me stop my own.
It's late for my side now. Just bear up. I'll be going live maybe 30 minutes or 40.
Okay. Let me round my own up.
They're going to come live now, so that we will join you small before we go retire. Okay.
All right.
I don't really wear cloth, make an enter live. I'm never going to type too many program. So make prepare up so that people quick never at least. Okay.
Yes, my people, we have done well so far today. When you look at the title of this program, you will also see our APM is not self-acclaimed. Some people whom I know, some of them are the Fulanis and the DOS supporting Ngozi Orabueze. They are telling you that she and our APM should step down. Can you imagine? Our APM was elected according to our charter. We are now a nation. So nobody should ever dare attribute self-acclaim to our APM. He was properly and duly elected by Biafra Republic government in exile. So my people, I will keep it here. Join us. We are going to start our group media program right now. I thank you all for joining me, and may God continue to bless Biafrans. We will get our nation. O tekata ka fiobalaro, ogata dema. All hail Biafra. Thank you.